Hi, Taurus. This is Jess with your July 13th, 2021 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Taurus, you know, this week going into next week, the issue here is karma. Some of you are dealing with karmic um, ties, okay? And things are getting a little bit challenging for some of you. I feel like this could be about money. This could be about what is owed to you, what someone has done to you. And because you're going through some type of a trial in life, challenge in life, and this may even have something to do with your child or children. I feel a particular child is wearing you thin. But others of you, though, this has something to do with matters of heart, and definitely other people where it's kind of stagnating you from moving forward. So you may find this week and going into next week that your emotions are kind of all over the place. So do keep that in mind. And you may feel like you've taken a major loss of some sort, that you didn't win a battle. People may be accusing you of being petty and all the things, that sort of thing. I do feel like you're taking a step back. You were going to kind of take some type of leap of faith or start something new, but you're not able to. And that may be where the frustration is coming in at, because you may feel like, well, everything I try to do or I'm kind of stuck in the mud here, trying to move forward in things. I've been kind of blocked, and you are kind of blocked, and it is for your better good at this time. And I do see major changes coming up for some of you as well. People around you and coming toward you, they're very cunning, okay? You have people playing a lot of mind games in your energy. So be careful with that. People who are very vindictive and petty, Taurus. And you know who I'm talking about, because this is someone who you're having some type of a karmic issue with, okay? And this can show up in any area of your life. And I do see it's not over just yet. Whatever this issue is, someone may be icing you out by not speaking at all, or if they are, they're being very nasty. They will try to come back around, if not now, soon, to try to reconcile and make things work with you. I do see that. But be careful. I would just say to be careful trusting individuals here. I get more of a male energy here, but it could be female. I would just say be very conscious about anyone around you, the communications that you're getting from people, because it may not be very honest, be very untrue. Home life may be your solace place. That may be the only place that you feel like you can kind of relax and relate for a little bit. And I just see you're feeling a little bit tense, and it's all cerebral, it's all mental in your mind. But again, you'll be able to kind of calm down and take a break in your home. Now, when it comes to work, career, those of you who are employed, it looks like you're either I can see some of you literally walking up and leaving the job. Done. I'm done. Right? Um, yeah. Some of you are going to get let go, unfortunately. I do see that. Let's see. You may, if you're looking to get a severance, it may not be as much as you're thinking it's going to be. And I do feel there's some issues with a particular person. Looks like authority figure in the workplace, some like bad blood there. So there's some issues at the workplace. For some of you, you may, if you're being the one let go, I feel like it'll be a little while before you find something, but this will be a great opportunity for you to start a business, possibly one that doesn't require so much money from you, but starting something new that you can generate a side income would be very positive for you to do if you're being let go. Others of you could be seeing people around you let go. I do see layoffs and firings happening for you, Taurus, employed Tauruses. So hopefully it's not happening to you. Those of you who are looking for work, again, lack of energy. I'm seeing a lot of people with lack of energy, particularly this week. It's very chaotic out there. Those of you who are job hunting, and you're not used to it. It's very competitive. It's petty. It's unorganized. It's just kind of all over the place. So you may not be very motivated to start looking for work. Let's see. I just see you being unmotivated. That's all I see. Being completely unmotivated. Some of you need a certain amount of income. That may be a bit of a challenge at this time. It's very competitive the more income you require. And so some of you just, again, I see a lack of motivation in that area there. Those of you who are self-employed, The thing is that either this business isn't yielding the right revenue, like you're not seeing enough revenue for it to be worth it, or you're putting in too much money in order to see revenue. So in that regard, you're not completely giving up on your business, but you're not seeing the profit as you would like to see. But you're gonna find a way, Taurus entrepreneurs out there, you'll find a way to get back balanced and be quite successful. I feel like things would turn around nicely toward August season. So there's that. This may just be a low period, and if anyone runs a business, they know you have those peaks and valleys, right? So there's that. So now let's get into, I think I wanted to start in love. Challenged, though, I would say it's definitely a challenge to win arguments, to get the truth from people, to believe what people are saying to you. That's a bit of a challenge right now. Arguments, frustrations, and ego can flare up out of nowhere. So do be careful with that, okay? Because going back and forth with anyone right now, Taurus, is only going to tire you out, and you don't need that. It can even make some of you sick. So I would say try to, protect your energy. Okay, so let's get into love for you single Tauruses out there. Ladies, what's coming up with single Taurus ladies? You've been stalking. You've been stalking. You've been watching. Yes, you. Yes, ladies, you've been stalking someone. You've been watching. Some of you, I'm going to say it. Oh, okay. Some of you, you're still in a place, and we've been talking about this for some time now. Some of you ladies, you're still in a place where you're examining what you had with someone. Okay, I'm going to read it two different ways. Some of you are examining what you had, a marriage, a very significant relationship with your person, and what it could have been. Your person has been very immature, the way all of this has kind of gone on. Emotionally, you're still very invested still. You're definitely still vested here, but you're going to be trying your best. You're trying your best, ladies, to heal from this. And that's why you may take time in your bed, time to yourself. That's going to help you. But it's a process. Don't be hard on yourself. You may go from, okay, I'm good, to I can't even wake up today. I can't get out the bed. Like, it's one of those things, right? And this may not just be about a particular person. It may be several different things that you may feel overwhelmed at times. I do feel like it's, as much as you want to be past this phase, the phase is still very much here. Others of you, I see you watching someone and seeing their relationship falling apart. Now, that probably was the person you had your eye on, or an ex or something, and you are looking in from the outside, seeing someone else's relationship fall apart. But also, just when you think, oh, this is probably going to come to an end, yeah, they're going to do to you what they did to me or whatever, things start to ramp back up again. And you'll find yourself kind of mourning again. So do be careful to not watch or keep tabs on someone, because it's definitely keeping you stuck. And lastly, for the last group of you ladies, I feel that you've been examining love, life, full happiness. And for some of you, I feel that you've been focusing on getting and buying a home, but there is some disappointment around that. Okay, home purchase of some sort. All right, that just means that that's not the place that you're supposed to be. So some of you Taurus ladies are not really focusing on love so much as you are your own overall stability. But then there's still some disappointment, and this could be in any area of your life. If you're focusing on a particular thing, it may be like, well, damn, I didn't see this coming. As I mentioned earlier, and it could be in your employment, it could be in anything that is more of a focus in your life. There will be, and unfortunately for you Tauruses, there is some type of energy that you're going to deal with a trial. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to give you a bad reading or anything like that. I'm only reading the cards, but there is a bit of a trial, like a karmic trial around you right now that you kind of have to go through. But whatever you go through, if you get through it, you'll be better for it. So there's that. Men, Taurus single men. Okay, well, it looks like you two are wanting love, but may not be so ready for it. You're still stuck on someone that you may feel like was possessive, controlling, authoritative to some extent, money hungry, someone who wasn't an ideal person to you. Okay. Also, you may want to get back with this person, but it's very difficult because she's not able to forgive and forget. Okay. You're very clear about what you need to do, possibly to make things work, and you may be ready to and prepared to do just that. And I feel like you're going to get stronger, men, and you are going to start to be more hopeful about love overall, either with this person I just mentioned or new love. But you're going through this. Interesting. These readings have been interesting now that I've changed my format. I see you're also going through kind of the same thing where you're mourning someone. You're mourning someone in your life. There's no communication, or there's lack of communication, or not being very honest. You may feel like it's better for you to just let the situation go completely, because again, someone may have a bad view of you, or you may just completely give up and say, you know what, the next relationship I'm going to be in, it's going to be right. And guess what? The next relationship, and for some of you, this will be your next relationship that may go the distance. Others of you, it's just kind of going back to the drawing board with this person. There's going to be some type of a new beginning here with someone. Yeah, there's like this karmic cycle that you're going through with two different women, men. Could even be three. Excuse me, I feel like it's more two. You have one woman who either you don't want a future with, you're not trying to make anything happen, or she doesn't. And there's someone who you do want something to start with her, or she does. I hope you guys are keeping up. But you've been playing mental games with this woman, and now she's deciding to cut you off. So the one that, it seems like, excuse me, you're not really able to give anyone what they're wanting. You may have a couple of women who are very specific about what they want from you. And the woman that you do want something with, she can't give it to you. So it's kind of a little mess there. Now let's get into Gemini couples here. Feeling stuck in a rut. Some of you are just restless. You're feeling very stuck, confused. Some of you are reminiscing about past love. Why do I feel like, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Did I just say Gemini? Taurus, I'm sorry. I did the same thing to Aquarius. I know this is Taurus's reading, so this is for Taurus. I was thinking Taurus when I pulled the cards, but I said Gemini. I do apologize. I don't know why other signs now are invading the reading. I don't know if you guys are dealing with a Gemini or what's going on there. I don't know if something significant happened in June, late May and June. I don't know, but this reading is for Taurus. It is not for Gemini. I do apologize, but I was reading for you guys when I pulled the cards. Okay, going back to this. Sorry about that, guys. So Taurus couples. Okay. Okay, well, let me see this here, because it looks like wherever the issue is, Taurus, here in this relationship, where perhaps you were restless, and you found yourself a little bit confused about where your heart lies in this relationship, but you became very hopeful and you didn't want to kind of miss the opportunity in making this work. I do feel like you started to come to that conclusion probably in Gemini season. Let's say that, right? Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, but it could be anyone here. And I do feel like some of you feel like your partner is a bit of a manipulator. They manipulate your time, your energy. You may feel like you're all over the place, right? There's no real stability here. And you even start to question, like, where do you begin and where do this person end? This is I'm getting a big Neptunian energy where it's very foggy, doesn't really make sense. You know, you're idealizing the situation and you do not see anything clearly. And no matter if people are telling you what is going on, you don't really see things clearly in this relationship. But you sense, Tauruses, you're sensing that, wait a minute, something's not right here. But I feel that You're still going along with it. You're still going with it. Some of you do have a player. I have to say that. Some of you might be the player, but there is someone who's very manipulating in your energy. This is couples I'm talking to. These are couples. So couples, either you're manipulating your person or you're being manipulated. And you have, I mean, again, blinders on. It doesn't seem like you're very aware, even though spiritually you've been getting downloads and messages. But again, not necessarily doing anything about it. They feel like you have been kind of trying to recover, repair. Your person feels like you are completely ideal here. You have someone who can be a bit restless, so who doesn't know how to sit down for a long enough time. And I do feel like the two of you may be in a rut when it comes to money and finances, or being healthy for one another in a way that promotes stability. Now, Taurus, I know Uranus is in your sign. So for the past few years, you've been feeling very unstable, agitated, like things are just changing and you don't know exactly, you don't feel like there's a solid ground underneath your foot or feet, excuse me, for some of you. And I feel like this relationship kind of speaks to that, where there's all the things, right? So you could be living with this person and talking about marriage and all kind of stuff together. But when you really look at it and take a step back, you're like, well, wait a minute. How are we going to do that when you're not working? Your credit is a mess. You're still married. Like other things are going on that really needs to be worked on before you guys can just look at this as if it is going to be the end all be all. And the thing about this relationship is, because you're in this karmic time, and I don't know if it has something to do with Uranus and Saturn and all the aspects that's been really problematic, but because you're in a karmic time, you're not going to be allowed to revel in ignorance. Like, everything is becoming more and more polarizing so that you can make right decisions, because as time goes on, it's going to become more and more challenging. Okay, is what it looks like to me. It's 17 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. That's what I have for you guys. If you're interested in looking deeper into this relationship, you can always click the link in the description box below. There you'll find all the details. I'm sorry it's 17 minutes. Don't know why. You can also find the 2021 yearly Taurus reading if you want to look for the rest of this year. And you can find the link to my website down below as well. Otherwise, if you are new, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.